When somebody that you love so much passes away, all of a sudden your whole world is turned upside down completely. And while this whole process is so incredibly tough and horrible, there's also good things that you can take away from it. And today I'm going to share with you 6 of the lessons that I have learned since my mom died 10 months ago. Number 1, those little things that we worry about, they don't matter. There's so much time throughout the day that we spend worrying over the stupidest things. We're so worried about so much, and we get frustrated and we get angry and we get annoyed, and we have all these little situations that at the end of the day, they really don't matter. And now what I've realized, that every time I feel like that, I just think to myself, you know what, if this was your last second here, would you be wanting to spend your time being upset about something like that? Honestly, 100% of the times, the answer is no. Of course, we can be frustrated sometimes, but really think about what you want to spend your time on, and remember that it can be over so quickly, so make sure that you use your time here wisely. Secondly, I love yous and thank yous were made to tell them all the time. I know there's people who say you can overdo it. I don't agree with that whatsoever. You just gotta get it out there, because honestly, like I just said before, who knows what's gonna happen? We don't know what this afternoon is gonna bring. We don't know what this evening or tomorrow, or let alone the next year, is going to bring. But what we do know is that if we take the time, and it's really not that big of an effort, to always tell the loved ones that we do still have in our lives how much we love them and how much we appreciate them and how grateful we are for everything they do, that is going to be so worth it. And you are always going to be walking away with a feeling of, you know what, if something happened now, I would be happy with everything I said to them. I also do really believe that a lot of people's biggest regret is to not tell somebody how they really felt, or to not tell somebody often enough how much they loved them and appreciated them. So don't let this be your regret one day as well. The third point, and I had to learn this one the hard way, is if somebody doesn't treat you right, and may have been doing this for a long time as well, let them go. I know that there's a lot of ifs and buts and so much around a friendship or a relationship, or maybe even a family member. But here's the thing, life is just too short to waste it on people that are not worth it. And I don't care how much they may have been doing for you in other ways, but if they have not been treating you right for a very long time now, then it is time to let go. And yes, I'm all for second chances, and people can make mistakes, but if it gets too much, and you know that this person should not be in your life, but it's just too hard for you to let go, then please do it now. Because this is really something that after my mom passed, I've realized I have no more time to let anybody treat me in a way that I don't deserve it. And so if that person is of the opinion that that is the right way to treat somebody, then goodbye. Simple as that, cut them out. I know you got this. Number 4, you never really know what is happening inside somebody. We have no idea of the pain that somebody is possibly going through right now. At the beginning, I was thinking this so much while I was sitting in the train or just walking around somewhere, and people probably looked at me and thought, just another normal day for that person. And inside, I was dying. Inside, I felt so much pain and I was so sad, and maybe I was a little bit rude to somebody that I didn't actually mean to, just because I was so broken inside. So to always stop and think twice, especially before we judge somebody, because we tend to do this incredibly quick. I do it myself. And now I've really learned that no matter how rude somebody is to me, no matter how frustrated they may look, I'm always going to consider all possibilities and maybe even hear their stories before making any judgments. Number 5, stop waiting to do that thing that you are scared of and just do it. I've realized that after my mom passed, something like fear all of a sudden inside you, it almost disappears, because you realize that there could be nothing ever as scary as losing somebody that you love. And so I realized that you just have to do those things. I'm serious, you just gotta do it. If there's that one thing that you've been thinking about and you've just been too scared to do it, just do it. I know you're going to be okay. I know you got this. And if you try over and over again, even if you're going to fail a million times, one day you are going to succeed at it. And I also think that we should do it right now, because my mom didn't know that she was dying. She was only 62 years old and she had so many plans and so many things that she wanted to do in her life, and she's never going to get to do them. So while you still have a chance, do them. And lastly, no matter how bad your pain is, I promise you that you will heal. In the first few months of my mom dying, I honestly thought that I would never, ever be happy again. That there's no possible way that you could overcome this. There was just no way. I knew that it was not going to be possible, and I proved myself wrong. Of course, you're going to have to put in the work. No matter what tragedy happened in your life, if you put in the work to overcome it and heal from it, you will heal.